House. I came to see you too.
Yeah, he texted me.
I know.
Yeah.
Recording in progress.
Okay, we have Satou, Sabally, Natasha Howard, and Coach Trammell. If you have any questions on the Zoom, just use the raise hand function and we'll get to you. Otherwise, we'll open up for questions in person.
I mean, I've read the double though.
Satou, how do you feel to be back?
I felt great. I'm just happy to be out there and be out here with my teammates.
Satou, what is your expectation for the rest of the season, and how did it feel just being back out there? I mean, just being immediately impactful, being out there on the floor. I can just tell the difference of what you've been out and then what you've been back in. So what is your realistic expectations for the rest of the season, and also how do you plan on build on today?
Yeah. First of all, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I would say just taking it game by game. I think we need to find our groundwork again and setting the standard high for ourselves and playing for ourselves more than whoever is in front of us. I think we need to find our identity and play to that because we're so talented and so good that we can win all the next games that are ahead of us. But just taking it game by game and really appreciating the game. I mean, obviously, when you're out for a while, you have a different perspective on it, but just giving your all every single possession and just playing hard, like having that fight. Yeah.
With it being 15 games left, you guys are 4 games out of the playoff spot right now. You just mentioned finding your identity. How tough is that to do with this, I guess, short amount of time for you guys?
I don't think it's tough. We're all pros. We've been drilled to adjust, and I think right now we just need to get that together.
Coach T, we saw JC play point guard tonight. Is that something we're going to be seeing going forward, or?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, that right now, I mean, if you notice, we had to play Reek there a little bit tonight as well. Because again, we're, you know, with Sev and JC are really the only ones that, you know, Sev's a true one. JC's more of a 2, to be honest. So we'll have to definitely have to put her there at times.
Coach, what were the positives you saw out there?
Well, you know, Tosh had a third double of the season. We out-rebounded our opponent for the 15th time, 6th time with double-digit steals. Second straight game with 9 made threes. I mean, there's a lot, right? And I think just having everyone come back, you know, and just finding that rhythm within our team is going to be extremely important. And then I'm going to go back to what Satou said as well, as just the identity. We've been working really hard on the defensive end, and we had moments of brilliance, and then times we kind of got back away with a little lack of discipline on it. And so I know that we'll get back and grind, and we'll continue to feel more comfortable with one another.
Dorothy?
Satou, it's good to see you back.
Good to see you too.
I want to ask each of you, with it being Inspiring Women Night, could each of you give one person, one woman who has inspired you in your life? Coach, I know who yours is, but
Yeah.
no tears. But each of you, just give me one woman who has inspired you.
You want to say?
Natasha.
I'll say my wife.
Yeah, it's
Like,
nice.
she's the one that gives me motivation every day, tells me to pray. When you pray, good things happen. So without her, I wouldn't be the spiritual person I am right now. So I think I give everything to her.
I love that.
I'd say my mom. She's just been there along the way and really holding it down. So just instilling like great values in me that are good for others. And I think to make the world a better place, you got to start with yourself, and that's always what she instilled in me.
Mom. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
We'll go to Rob on the Zoom.
Thank you. My question goes to all of you, especially knowing that this is the lineup that pretty much should have been out there before all the injury bugs came up. So I'm just kind of curious from a chemistry standpoint, what's it like to see basically the intended Wings roster for this year getting out there, kind of figuring out, you know, their chemistry and everything out there to succeed on the floor?
I feel like the chemistry is there with the starting 5. Even though Sai was out for months, but the chemistry's been there. So I know what everybody likes on the floor. So I played with Sav. Like me and Sai played with each other last year, so it's nothing new at all. We just gotta put all the other pieces together. When the people come off the bench, we gotta see what they're like as well, instead of just knowing what the starters like. So we gotta know everybody likes and what they dislike on the floor. So other than that, we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Asia.
Hi, this is for anybody. This is Asia from Daily Swish.
Hi there.
My question to you guys was, as a team, there were some struggles that led to some techs and some fouls here and there. What was it about Connecticut that made it difficult for you guys tonight?
I mean, they're a really good team. Like, props to the Wnba, and Alyssa Thomas. I feel like they just had the control. And we didn't come out the right way. And I think we need to shy away from, talking back to the refs and getting so emotional. But, I mean, it's a top 2 team we're talking about here. So we just have to get up to that level. And we know that now. We see the score. And we just have to be better against New York.
Satou, I wanted to ask just, what's the transition been like from playing in Paris, Olympic basketball, to coming back here to Dallas and playing WNBA basketball?
I can tell you I feel prepared. I mean, the Olympics are really the highest level of sports that you can reach, and I could feel that. Obviously, jumping into that level was like jumping into a shark tank, but I knew that if I can persevere that, then I'll be fine here. And I mean, I have great teammates around me here, and I was excited. I was looking forward all year long to play with them, and now it just feels free. Like I'm just happy to be here, and happy to have great, amazing shooters like Natasha Howard. Like, I don't even know how many All-Stars she has, but like it's just an honor to play alongside such people, and being a leader from the national team and then coming here and having to translate that, it just makes me grow as a person and a player.
And then for Natasha, it's a similar, or not similar, but you guys had a break as well with the Olympics and everything. How's the transition been for you just getting back into the game?
Easy. Easy. I've been doing this for 11 years, so it's easy. But it feels good to actually have that break too, a mental break, and also physically as well. But other than that, like, it was just easy for me to get back into the game.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.